Hi, I'm Mariel Hemingway, and I'm so happy to be involved in stories behind the pictures.
Bum, 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 bum. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Bum, 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 bum. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Bum, 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 bum. Please turn on your magic beam. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
Do you want to be somebody famous?
I am. I am Ron Galella, Paparazzo superstar.
What was really great about Ron is he always recognized you and you felt very much like he was a friend. So that was at Studio 54. I think I was making Manhattan during that time because of the pants I'm wearing. I think I recognize them. And being at Studio 54 was always a little bit uncomfortable, except that I love to dance. And it's always like some weird song that is just a repetitive beat. And it was the time of disco. It was crazy. And I actually only went there probably 4 times my whole life. And this is one of the times that he captured me. I was probably more comfortable dancing than I was being a part of this date situation. And this is me with Perry Ellis. And Perry Ellis was an amazing designer in the 80s. I loved Perry. He was a really kind and lovely human being. And the only kind of modeling I ever did kind of for him. And I just really admired him. My sister was a supermodel, became a supermodel overnight.
Yes.
And, probably Ron took thousands of pictures of her. This is a great story. So I was obsessed with Boy George. Convinced he was not gay, that he would love me. I went with my best friend to San Francisco. I checked into the hotel that I found out, I think from my agent, where they were staying. And I kept knocking on doors till I got so I was like an idiot. So when I met him in London, and that was during my honeymoon, and I was wearing an amazing Chanel dress, I got to, say hello to him. And that was definitely a powerful moment for me because I think I apologized for being a teenage stalker. That was after making Manhattan, and somebody must have done my hair because usually I just showed up a bit wet. Kind of represents how I felt during that time. There was a bit of disconnect from what was going on. Thought I was way more sophisticated than I was. And I probably during that time was living in an apartment on the Lower East Side, which wasn't a very high-end area, and was too young to get the money that I made during Manhattan. And I was walking dogs and cleaning people's apartments to make money to live. So I was such a dichotomy. I was well known, but I loved it. I loved living in New York.
Brooke is very nice.
She is very sweet. She's lovely. And I always had kind of a relationship with her because we had similar eyebrows. So people kind of related us together. She was way more beautiful than me, but we had been in Europe together doing an Italian Vogue. Patrick Demarchelier was the photographer, and we were a little bit close during that time. Arnold Schwarzenegger, he was very charming, but he was he was a lot to deal with. He would come up and you're energetically, it felt very like you wanted to back up. Another one. Now that's my second daughter, Langley, who's an artist. It was some kind of rally. Jesse Jackson was speaking at this rally. And at one point I was nursing Langley and I had a blanket over me, and he came up to me and he pulled up the blanket I was nursing. His face just it was very funny. He had this moment of oh shit. I was like, yes, that is my breast. That is my baby. I don't know what drug I was on thinking that hairdo was something that would be acceptable, because that hair is so insane. I was making Civil Wars, this television show that I played a lawyer, and I remember I was a presenter at the Emmys. I decided that hair looked okay because I just look at that hair and I think, what was I thinking? I mean, it's so 90s. I don't know. It's very big. That was the 2001 Movie Award. Funny thing about that outfit is that I borrowed it from Faith Hill for some reason. I don't know. I think I went to the designer and didn't have my size. And they said, but Faith is your size. So let's call her and ask her if it's okay. And it was like, okay, that's cool. I'm Faith. I'm wearing Faith Hill's outfit.